having such huge success at a young age, he sadly succumbed to peer pressure of the sport and entered a world of addiction to narcotics. So that's the topic here.
What's up, man? Nuys? Society, the state, they don't know what to do with these guys coming out of prison. But I do, me and my partner. And this is the work that we do, is to transform these lives that nobody wants to invest in. See, it's like a snake bite. The poisonous snakes, when they bite, that very venom, the clock starts ticking, you're dying. And the very thing that saves your life is the venom that went into you. So we're using the same thing that destroyed the neighborhoods to win back the neighborhoods. And so that's the kind of work that we do right now. And I just want to make this statement real clear, because I know there's going to be some people out there laughing, and those are the ones that don't understand life. And so I put this out there. What we thought was cool ain't cool to us anymore. What I mean by that, the very things that we thought that we were into, that you guys might be into right now, aren't cool. Because the very things that we thought were cool stole from us, stole lives, many deaths, many incarcerations, and so we're not down with that anymore. See, but at one point in life, we fell for the okie doke and we got suckered. And so some of you are caught in that mess right now. And hopefully the message that you hear today might make you think and steer you away from going down that path. But because I made it, doesn't mean that you're going to make it. So I want to bring up our first guest speaker, Jesse Marie. He was featured on Gangland. In fact, he was the main guy on Gangland for the local gang.
Right now, but I'm going to let you know one thing only. Make a decision right now. We're right here not to scare you, but to inform you that the way of living that we were living is not cool. I did 22 years of my life in prison. Can I get them back? No, I can't. You guys have no idea what's heading ahead of you. Let me tell you something. Some of you guys in prison, I'm going to come down and let you guys know a little something. I spent 22 years in the yard. That's right, it ain't a joke being in the yard. Because let me tell you something, are you ready? I want you guys to answer this. You guys are young right now. And some of you guys at your age are dying in my neighborhood, in my community. And I'm sure that it ain't no different anywhere. Are you guys ready to die? Can you answer that? Are you guys ready to die? Hell no. Huh? Okay, no, that's good. Hey, you answered. Now, let me tell you something. Are you ready to kill for someone that doesn't care about you? Answer that. No. Are you ready to spend the rest of your life in prison or die for someone that don't care about you? Can you answer that? Well, let me tell you something. You will get put in that position. You know what? I've been there. I've done that. And I'm not here to scare you. I came out of Gangland not to glorify what I've done, but to let you guys know that you don't need to go there. That gangs will kill. They will destroy your life. They'll destroy everything you
San Diego. I helped start a gang down there. As a teenager, I got sent away for murder. Okay, everything I'll tell you is the truth. It's nothing to brag about, nothing I feel good about. It happened. I can't change that. What I can change is my behavior now. Okay, because I tore up the streets of San Diego down there with the gangs and my activity, the drug activity, the guns, the violence. Okay, recently just got out of prison last year. Okay, now I've been blessed with Pastor Dennis and OTS crew to be able to come speak to the youth.
I really didn't do drugs. I'm not going to sit up here like I was an angel, like I never smoked weed or drink or stuff like that. But my main drug was violence. See, I like guns. I used to like guns a lot. So whatever it had to do with violence, shooting you or try to hurt you or bust you over the head with something, that's what I was going to do. I consider myself to be a smooth criminal, you know, because I never got caught to the age of 21. Age 21, I got convicted of a kidnapping and a burglary. I pled to the burglary. They dropped the kidnap down to a false imprisonment. They gave me 15 years for that. I did like 6 and some change for that. Stayed there about 8 months. Me and the homies went to go put in some work. I got caught up for an attempted murder. I did about another 5 for that. And the story goes on. The story goes on of bad decisions, acts of violence in prison.
You guys are living in a critical time period of your life right now where you're able to make choices that are going to, determine your future. When I was young, I started smoking weed and drinking alcohol, which led to other things, and eventually I I became a heroin addict. And my life has been pretty good, but because of my drug abuse, you know, I spent a few years in prison and lost some good times that I should have had, just being locked up. You know, I lost my first wife. My brother got killed when I was locked away, and I couldn't go to his funeral. Just, it was all because of the bad decisions I made, choosing to do drugs. Right now, you guys, you're able to choose whatever you want to do, man. You don't have to follow in the footsteps of me and the other guys who chose doing drugs. Just basically ruined our lives. I mean, it ruined a part of our life. Even if you are doing drugs, right now you can, it's never too late to turn it around. You know, you can just get help and do something for yourself. So if you are caught up in that or getting involved in it, just put it away, man. Stop it before it gets out of hand. That's all I can say.
His whole career could have been even greater than he is now, but because of the choices that he made, affected his life. The same with me. 20 years as a drug addict, 16 of those on the needle, sleeping underneath a bridge and eating out of dumpsters. Ashamed of my life. It didn't just affect me, but it affected my whole family and everybody that I love. It affected the community. And I'm ashamed of the life that I live. And today my life is different. I have meaning in my life. And the thing about what Jay didn't tell you, I mean, there's a lot of deep pain and issues in him. His brother was brutally murdered, duct taped and beaten to death. You know? And it could get even worse than that. I mean, the stories are just deep. And these guys have a lot of healing to do. And a lot of this affects their life. It has affected their life from an early age. See, when we make choices in our life, it affects our future. And so that's why we're here today, to put something into your guys' life, to see your life changed. So we're going to bring up our next and last guest speaker, Janet Johnson.
That they would be there. Show of hands, how many of you, this is really important, this is your part, how many of you know someone your age that's using drugs or alcohol? Show of hands, please. This is really, really important. If you haven't raised your hand, please raise it. And then I'd like you guys to look around you. Look around you, because this is serious. Most places that we go, just about everybody raises their hand. And some of you, if you didn't raise your hand, you're probably not telling the truth. Think about that. Now the stage where where all of you pretty much rad therapists would say is identity versus role confusion. Identity versus role confusion. Where you're trying to figure yourself out. Who am I? What do I like? What are my dislikes or whatever? You have role models, celebrities that you esteem or whatever, friends that you like, and might copy some of their clothes.